Welcome back. If you're a coin enthusiast, collector, or just someone looking to learn more about the fascinating world of valuable coins, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into incredibly unique and valuable coins that have captured the attention of serious collectors across the globe. These are not your ordinary coins. The coins we're discussing today are the United States gold-plated Sacagawea, $1 coins from 2000, each in different conditions but showcasing the remarkable potential for high collector value. Let's begin by examining the first coin. It's a United States gold-plated Sacagawea $1 2000 large date with the D mint mark, and it features a rusty-colored appearance. This coin's unique characteristics, combined with its rare condition, have led it to gain considerable attention from collectors and investors alike. For those of you who are familiar with Sacagawea coins, you know they're iconic in their own right. But when we take this particular coin into consideration, with its distinct wear, its color transformation into a rusty hue, and the specific mint mark, we're dealing with something extraordinarily rare. First, let's talk about the Sacagawea dollar. The Sacagawea dollar coin was introduced by the United States Mint in 2000 as part of an initiative to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar. The coin was designed to honor Sacagawea, the Native American woman who famously accompanied Lewis and Clark on their expedition to the Pacific Ocean. The design features a portrait of Sacagawea on the obverse and an eagle in flight on the reverse, symbolizing the country's progress and the journey that Sacagawea helped to guide. However, this particular Sacagawea dollar, the gold-plated version with the D mint mark and rusty color, is not something the U.S. Mint intentionally issued. Rather, this is the result of an error or an anomaly. The gold plating of these coins wasn't initially part of the U.S. Mint's plan for this coin series. There's a chance that some of these coins were altered or plated after leaving the Mint's production line. This error could be a result of improper plating processes or accidental exposure to certain environmental factors that contributed to the change in color. Rust, after all, is a process that can take place when a coin's surface begins to react with moisture or other elements, causing the coin's exterior to oxidize, turning it into a reddish or brownish hue. The value of this coin in today's auction market is quite remarkable, with realistic high collector values reaching over $300,000 in some cases, depending on the condition and historical significance of the coin at the time it's sold. The coin's minting error, along with the dramatic rust-like transformation, makes it extremely rare, which is why its market value has soared to such heights. The fact that this coin is not a typical Sacagawea dollar, but one that's been through a unique process and displays an almost weathered appearance, makes it a particularly exciting find for collectors. It's important to note that not all Sacagawea dollar coins will fetch such a high value. The condition, rarity, and features of this specific piece make it stand out among the thousands of other Sacagawea dollars out there. Mintage numbers are always a key consideration when evaluating the potential value of a coin. The Sacagawea dollar's initial mintage was relatively high, but this particular variation, due to its error and the unusual color transformation, was far less common. Experts suggest that only a very small fraction of these coins, especially those in such distinctive conditions, exist in today's market. This makes the coin not only historically significant, but also exceedingly rare. With such limited availability, the demand among collectors continues to drive up its market value. Collector interest in this coin can be traced to a couple of factors. First, there's the historical element. Sacagawea's involvement in the Lewis and Clark expedition is a pivotal moment in American history, and any coin bearing her image automatically holds significance. Second, there's the error aspect, which adds an element of intrigue. Coin errors have always been highly prized among collectors because they represent deviations from the standard issue, making them unique and valuable. Add to that the distinct rust color, and you have a coin that not only stands out from the crowd, but is also seen as a rare and valuable piece of American numismatic history. Now, let's move on to our second coin. This coin is another variation of the United States gold-plated Sacagawea $1 2000, but this time it carries the P mint mark and displays a black, dirty appearance. Once again, we're looking at a coin that was never intentionally produced by the U.S. Mint in this form. Much like the previous coin, The condition and coloration are the result of factors that occurred after the coin left the mint. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar with the P mint mark, like the D mint mark variant, features the same iconic design of Sacagawea on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. The difference here is the color. The coin's dirty black appearance is likely the result of exposure to certain environmental elements or improper handling, which could have caused the tarnishing or discoloration. This isn't something the mint designed intentionally, but it does create an incredibly rare specimen that draws collectors in. In terms of mintage, the Sacagawea dollar coins minted in 2000 were produced in relatively high numbers. However, like the D mint mark version, the specific number of these gold-plated coins with the P mint mark in such unusual conditions is incredibly small. That's what gives this coin its rare and valuable nature. While the mintage numbers for the standard Sacagawea dollars are in the millions, the number of these black, dirty Sacagawea dollars is likely in the low hundreds, or even fewer, making them extremely sought after in the world of collectors. The market value of this blackened, dirty Sacagawea dollar with the P mint mark has also skyrocketed in recent years. Similar to the first coin, this coin has realistic high collector values that can reach $300,000 or more, depending on the coin's specific condition, provenance, and market demand at the time of auction. The dirty black appearance, while not a desired feature in most coins, has become an intriguing aspect for collectors because it makes the coin stand out and adds a sense of mystery and uniqueness to it. Collectors who are interested in the Sacagawea series and in rare errors or anomalies would be especially interested in this coin. The main appeal of this particular coin lies in its rarity and the unique transformation it has gone through. Many coins are discarded or left to deteriorate, but those that survive with unusual and striking features often gain collector interest. In fact, the blackened look of this coin has become somewhat of a point of fascination for numismatists, as it represents a deviation from the norm and tells a story of how coins can age and change in unexpected ways. Collectors are often drawn to these kinds of pieces because they challenge conventional notions of what coins should look like, and they offer something entirely different from what's typically found in the market. Each coin carries its own historical significance, a unique appearance, and a rarity that makes it highly desirable to collectors. With values soaring upwards of $300,000 in the auction market, these coins have become prime examples of how even the most unassuming items can transform into valuable treasures. The next coin we're going to discuss today is the United States gold-plated $1 Millard Fillmore coin, which honors the 13th President of the United States, Millard Fillmore. This coin is truly a collector's dream, especially considering its rarity and high auction value, which has surpassed $120,000 on more than one occasion. Millard Fillmore served as president from 1850 to 1853, a relatively short tenure but one that was crucial in the history of the United States. He was thrust into the presidency following the death of President Zachary Taylor. Fillmore's presidency is most remembered for his role in the Compromise of 1850, a series of laws aimed at diffusing tensions between the North and the South over issues like slavery and territorial expansion. The design of the Millard Fillmore coin reflects his legacy, and it has become a symbol of his era. The coin itself is a modern issue, produced as part of a special collection of U.S. presidential coins. It's important to note that this is a gold-plated coin, and it was not issued for circulation but rather as a commemorative piece for collectors. The coin features a portrait of Millard Fillmore, along with key details of his presidency, such as his years in office, and a brief inscription detailing his legacy. The gold plating adds to the visual appeal of the coin, making it not only a historical artifact, but also a piece of art. Mintage numbers for this coin are quite limited, which directly contributes to its high value. Only a small number of these gold-plated coins were produced, making them highly sought after by collectors. In addition to the low mintage, the coin's historical significance and the fact that it honors a U.S. president who played a pivotal role in the nation's history have further increased its desirability. Millard Fillmore's presidency, though not without controversy, represents a turning point in American politics, and this coin serves as a reminder of his contributions to the nation. In terms of errors, There are a few notable ones that have been found on certain coins, which can significantly increase their value. Some of these errors involve misprints or design flaws that occurred during the minting process. For example, there have been coins with improperly applied gold plating, which makes them even rarer and more valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for these errors, as they can add hundreds of thousands of dollars to the value of a coin, depending on the severity of the error and the rarity of the piece. The collector interest in the Millard Fillmore gold-plated coin is immense. Rare presidential coins are always in high demand, particularly those that feature presidents with notable historical legacies. This coin's value has steadily risen over the years, and it's not uncommon for it to fetch over $100,000 at auction, particularly in fine or near-mint condition. The combination of limited mintage, historical significance, and the collector appeal of gold-plated U.S. coins makes this a highly coveted piece for any serious numismatist. As we move on to the next coin, let's delve into the United States gold-plated $1 Rutherford B. Hayes coin. Like the Fillmore coin, this piece honors one of America's presidents, Rutherford B. Hayes, who served as the 19th president from 1877 to 1881. The Rutherford B. Hayes coin is equally rare, equally significant, and holds an auction value that can also reach $200,000 or more under the right circumstances. Rutherford B. Hayes is perhaps best known for overseeing the end of Reconstruction following the Civil War. His presidency marked a significant chapter in American history, as he worked to reconcile the North and South after the devastating conflict. Hayes is also remembered for his strong stance on civil service reform and his commitment to improving the integrity of government appointments. The design of the Rutherford B. Hayes coin features his portrait and inscriptions related to his presidency, highlighting his achievements and his place in American history. The Rutherford B. Hayes coin is also a gold-plated commemorative coin, and like the Fillmore coin, it was never intended for circulation. It was produced for collectors and features a stunning design that showcases Hayes as a figure of historical importance. The gold plating on this coin gives it an added dimension of value, as gold-plated coins are always more sought after than standard coins, especially when they are tied to important historical figures like Hayes. Mintage for the Rutherford B. Hayes coin is equally limited, contributing to its high auction value. The lower the mintage, the more desirable a coin becomes, and this coin's limited production numbers make it incredibly rare. The fact that it celebrates a president who played a crucial role in shaping post-Civil War America only adds to its appeal. Despite the controversies that surrounded Hayes's election, his presidency is still considered one of the most significant periods in U.S. history, particularly in terms of civil rights and political reform. Like the Millard Fillmore coin, the Rutherford B. Hayes coin also has its share of potential errors, which can dramatically increase its value. Some errors are related to the application of the gold plating, while others involve design flaws or misprints. Collectors who specialize in error coins are always eager to find such pieces, and if a coin with an error is found, it can fetch much higher prices at auction. These types of coins are extremely rare, and when they do appear on the market, they often spark bidding wars among collectors. The market for the Rutherford B. Hayes coin is incredibly strong, and its value has been steadily rising over the years. Coins in fine condition or better can reach values of $250,000 or more, and as the years go on, the demand for this particular coin will likely continue to grow. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because of its association with a president who played such a pivotal role in the nation's recovery after the Civil War. As the only gold-plated version of the coin available, it is a must-have for many serious collectors. In conclusion, Rutherford B. Hayes gold-plated $1 coins are among the most valuable and sought-after pieces in the world of U.S. coin collecting. Their historical significance, limited mintage, and unique design features make them highly desirable to collectors. Each coin can command auction prices in the range of $300,000 or more, depending on the condition and any errors that may be present. The next coin we're looking at is the United States gold-plated $1 James K. Polk commemorative coin. This coin is not only rare and highly valuable, but also embodies the history and spirit of an important period in U.S. history. The presidency of James K. Polk, the 11th President of the United States, who served from 1845 to 1849. James Knox Polk, born in 1795, was a key figure in the westward expansion of the United States. He presided over the nation during a time of tremendous growth, both in territory and in economic power. Polk's presidency is most famous for the annexation of Texas, the Oregon Trail negotiations with Britain, and the Mexican-American War, which led to the acquisition of vast territories that would later form parts of modern-day California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico. What makes the James K. Polk $1 coin stand out in the collector's world is its distinct gold-plated finish. While the coin itself is not made of pure gold, its gold-plated surface gives it a striking and luxurious appearance. This version was minted as part of a series of presidential commemorative coins designed to honor U.S. presidents and their contributions to the country. Though gold-plated versions are not uncommon, the James K. Polk coin stands out due to its historical significance and limited production. Released in the late 20th century, these coins were produced to honor the legacy of President Polk in a way that was both affordable and collectible. The coin features a portrait of James K. Polk, facing right, with his name and the years of his presidency inscribed on the obverse. On the reverse, the coin features a rendition of the Great Seal of the United States, with an eagle and shield. The use of gold plating not only highlights the beauty of the design, but also enhances the coin's appeal to collectors. The mintage of these coins was limited, adding to their rarity. Initially produced in the late 1990s, the James K. Polk gold-plated $1 coin was minted in relatively small quantities, and many were purchased by collectors who had an interest in U.S. presidential history. Over time, however, these coins have become increasingly sought after due to their limited availability and the rise in the popularity of commemorative coins. As such, the market value has skyrocketed. Today, in good condition, the James K. Polk gold-plated $1 coin can fetch around $200,000 or more at auction. The rarity of the coin, its association with a significant historical figure, and its relatively small mintage contribute to its staggering value in the current auction market. This coin is not just a piece of currency. It's a tangible piece of history that has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors alike. In addition to its rarity and beauty, collector interest in the James K. Polk gold-plated $1 coin has been fueled by the rise of collectors focusing on U.S. presidential coins. As more and more people seek to complete their collections of presidential memorabilia, this coin has become one of the most sought after in the series, especially in pristine, well-preserved condition. But what truly makes this coin a prized possession in the auction market is its potential for significant value increases over time. As interest in rare and historic coins grows, the value of coins like the James K. Polk $1 coin is expected to continue rising, especially as fewer coins in good condition remain available to collectors. Whether you're an avid collector looking to add to your collection or an investor seeking to make a wise purchase, the James K. Polk gold-plated coin is an extraordinary choice that could yield substantial returns. Collectors are also drawn to this coin because of its potential errors and variations. While most coins in this series are similar, subtle differences in the minting process can make certain pieces more valuable than others. For instance, coins with misprints, irregularities in design, or imperfections in the gold-plated finish can attract a higher value due to their rarity. As with any high-value coin, finding a James K. Polk $1 in good condition is a challenge, and this is what makes it so valuable in the modern auction market. Coins that have been preserved through the years without significant wear or damage are especially prized, as they maintain the integrity of their original design and gold plating. To sum up, the James K. Polk gold-plated $1 coin represents a unique and valuable chapter in U.S. history, and its rarity, historical significance, and desirability among collectors have made it one of the most valuable commemorative coins in the auction market today. Its value can easily surpass $200,000, making it not only a piece of history, but also an exceptional investment for those fortunate enough to own it. The second coin we'll explore today is the United States gold-plated $1 coin, honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Lincoln is undoubtedly one of the most important figures in American history, and his legacy continues to shape the country even today. Born in 1809 in a log cabin in Kentucky, Lincoln rose from humble beginnings to become one of the nation's most revered leaders. Abraham Lincoln served as president from 1861 until his tragic assassination in 1865. He is perhaps best known for leading the nation through the Civil War, preserving the Union, and issuing the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared the freedom of slaves in Confederate states. Lincoln's presidency fundamentally changed the direction of the United States, and his leadership helped to define the nation's ideals of freedom, equality, and democracy. The Abraham Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin is part of the same commemorative series of presidential coins, created to celebrate the lives and legacies of U.S. presidents. The coin features a striking design with a portrait of Lincoln facing left, capturing his iconic stovepipe hat and distinguished features. His name and the years of his presidency, 1861 to 1865, are inscribed around the perimeter of the obverse side of the coin. On the reverse, the coin showcases the Great Seal of the United States, similar to the Polk coin, with the eagle holding an olive branch and arrows. Unlike the Polk coin, the Lincoln gold-plated $1 was produced with a wider release and higher mintage, which means that it is slightly less rare. However, its association with one of the most important figures in U.S. history and its beautiful gold-plated finish continue to make it highly sought after. The coin was minted in the late 20th century as part of a presidential coin series, and despite its higher mintage, it remains a popular item among collectors and investors. The Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin has also experienced substantial increases in value in the collector market. In circulated fine condition, this coin can fetch upwards of $350,000 at auction, thanks to the combination of its historical significance and collector demand. Even though it wasn't produced in the same limited quantities as other commemorative coins, its value continues to rise, especially as more collectors and investors seek to own pieces that honor such a pivotal figure in American history. Part of the reason for the coin's rising value lies in its association with Lincoln's legacy. As a symbol of freedom, equality, and perseverance, Lincoln's presidency resonates with generations of people, and this coin acts as a reminder of his enduring impact. This has helped fuel the demand for the Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin, and in the years to come, its value could continue to climb as collectors vie for a chance to own a piece of such an important chapter in American history. Similar to the Polk coin, there are also specific varieties and errors that can drive the value of the Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin even higher. Any misprints, imperfections in the gold plating, or other irregularities make the coin more unique and desirable among collectors. While these types of errors are rare, they contribute to the increasing demand for coins with imperfections or unique features. The Lincoln gold-plated coin is also part of a larger trend of interest in coins related to historical figures. As the population of numismatists and collectors continues to grow, coins like the Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin are becoming more valuable with each passing year. Its potential to appreciate in value makes it an appealing option for both seasoned collectors and newcomers looking to invest in high-value coins. In conclusion, the Abraham Lincoln gold-plated $1 coin is an incredibly valuable piece of history. Its mintage, association with one of the most influential presidents in American history, and beautiful gold-plated finish all contribute to its high value in today's auction market. In circulated fine condition, this coin can easily fetch over $350,000, and as the demand for historic coins continues to increase, its value is expected to rise even further in the coming years. Thanks for joining us. Happy collecting!